Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's match-up here of the Men's Premier League. Round 14, it's Super Saturday instalment of matches. First one is about to kick off momentarily, and that's going to be between Darwin Hearts FC and Port Darwin Football Club. It's going to be 6th meets 7th. 4 points separates these two, with Port Darwin currently in 6th on 9 points, and the Darwin Hearts rooted to the bottom of the Premier League with 5. More importantly here, Port Darwin, a victory will keep them within touching distance of the top 4. Last time these two teams met, it was a comfortable victory for Port Darwin, 4 goals to 1. And it was a convincing win that afternoon, a double to their leading goal scorer in Matthias Choque, and then singles to Sebastian Mazzaresi and Miguel Angel Tiscornia. Santos, Sunil Shrestha with the goal for the Darwin Hearts in that particular afternoon. Both sides ready to get things kicked off and underway. Looks to be Port Darwin to get us kick-started with this game. Left to right, they'll go on your screens. And off and away we go. Facundo Mazzaresi to Sebastian Mazzaresi, of course. Narrow defeat last week at the hands of Darwin Olympic. Port Darwin 3 goals to 2. Darwin Hearts suffered a bit more of a reality check to the league leaders in Hellenic Athletic Club. So imperative that the Wharfies take all 3 this afternoon. Rowden going down the line. Joel Jock, and here is Mazzaresi. Habgood, Jock intervenes, and the Hearts will look to come away. Lock up. Here is Makuju, pace to come forward, and instead it just peters out of play. Goal kick. And so, young goalkeeper there in for Port Darwin, Harrison Schultz. Crowden looking to take it past Makuju, but Makuju retains the ball, enters the box, cross comes in, blocking off the captain this afternoon, Jacob Gittins. So corner kick for the Hearts, and see if they can fashion something here. Kuju, shorter corner. Gets into the way. Cleared out first time by Mazzaresi. Defense there was Sunil Shrestha. Sabanda. Maga. Out wide to Sabanda. To come down the line, unfortunately just out of play. So thrown for Port Darwin, taken quickly. Alejandro Diaz inside for Carter. There is Makarati, forward to Matthias Choque. His pass surrendered to Sabanda, now Basnet. Sunil Shrestha. Sabanda, Maga, come wide for Duval, and Magar still with possession. He goes to ground and wins the foul. So free kick to the Darwin Hearts here. Chance for him to loft one forward, long. goes, looking for a teammate there. Habgood with a strike, and that one does go out and behind, so not much of a danger there that time for Schultz and the Wharfies goal. Thankful for that one. Schultz goes wide there to Rivero. Diaz to Rivero. Mazarese finds Matthias Choque. Coming forward, finds Mazarese and Sunil Shrestha in the way. Rishi Maga looking long and looked for Duval, but Darwin come out with the ball. Gittins. Sebastian Mazarese back to Gittins. Looking longer. Habgood gets onto the ball. To an open space for Duval to head down, looking for Maga. Courage Mukarati coming away with the ball. So Sunil Shrestha has possession. Looking wider for Sabanda inside for Maga. First time ball looked to find Duval, but Mukarati was there, and Diaz almost intervenes his teammate's pass. Rivero wide to Mazarese. Gonna head back in for Carter. Rishi Maga as well. Jostles it down for Rout. Jock. Someone Rout looks to get involved again with Rishi Maga now escaping away with possession, and now Sabanda. Sunil Shrestha still with the Hearts. Jock. Diaz now centrally here for Mazarese, picked up by Rout, but thankfully for the Wharfies, it's still here with Gittins. Slight pressure there from the Hearts captain and Sikia, but Duval gets a foot in. And Mukarati, can he come past Sabanda? Sabanda wins that one. He goes wide. Duval. Mukarati out of position. Carter has to drop. Flick on there, looking for Rocker. Gittins just concedes ground and puts it out of play. Corner kick. Chance early on now for Hearts once again from this corner. It's to be a accurate delivery. Duval, tall option there. Sikia as well, of course. Maga, usually a good distributor of the ball. It's a good delivery. Slightly back there. Jock will get to possession. Drives one into the box. Back there is Dev Cotter, and found himself in some territory and perhaps is not used to. Schultz gathers and throws it out to Mazarese. Crowden looks further forward for Diaz. Rout gets the tackle. Now Sunil Shrestha. Back to Basnet. Sunil Shrestha. Dinesh Devkota. Looks further forward. Crowden gets the header. Gets it out of play. The throw. Hearts ball. Someone Rout inside for Sikia. Looks to turn on Gittins. Couple Wharfies to contend with, and Gittins emerges away and block in there by Rocker. Just concedes the throw. Crowden looks to throw long, and Jock straight out of play. Crowden back inside. Mazarese. Facundo Mazarese back to Crowden. Crowden gives it back to Facundo. Now Agustin Rivero. Good. Need to flick it on there. Sunil Shrestha there for the Hearts. Now Basnet. We'll look further wide. Suman Rao. Past Mazarezi and to find a teammate here, closed down by Crowden, and he's conceded possession. Carter forward, looking for Matthias Choke, and headed by Dev Cotter to an open area. Sunil Shrestha down the line, finds Sabanda. He looks further down that wing. Rivero away from Duval, now Makarati looks further forward as well. Diaz trying to track that to control it, but unfortunately for him, it goes out of play. Maga, Sabanda, Shrestha, Basnet, Sunil Shrestha, Maga, back to the Hearts player, and Shrestha, Dev Cotter. Can he get it to Maga, but Darwin have picked it off here. Matthias Choke, Habgood, looking to lay it off for Choke, but it's a little underdone the pass. Sunil Shrestha looking to play it off of Choke cleverly and does so. Goal kick. Basnet goes short to Dev Cotter. Dev Cotter drives wide. Here's Sabanda. Options need to present. Being corralled there by Diaz. Looks centrally. Weave its way through here for Rocker. Over the top ball, looking for Sikia. Schultz needs to come. Does so, makes the gather. Kicks it wide here to Mazarezi. Come inside for Carter. Carter looking back out for Mazarezi. Struck the hand of Rout, and so handball the call. Good. Matthias Choke trying to come inside away from a couple Hearts players. Makuju, and free kick after the fact there. So it will be a ball for the Hearts. The referee just pausing things for a moment. To continue things. Referee whistle's been blown. Someone round sends it forward. Makuju with the chest and straight out of play. Darwin throw. Choke inside for Mazarezi. Choljok, Rocker, Makuju looking to come away now. Moses Makuju. Choljok, Rishi Maga looking for a lofted ball. Sabanda looks with the touch to attack onto, but it's a little too heavy. It's out of play. It's a goal kick. It's a relatively tame first 12.5 minutes here this Saturday afternoon. Both teams maybe more or less settling into a rhythm. Sent forward. Basnet. Dev Cotter. Centrally here, Picked off by Carter. Habgood. Delayed touch there from the forward, not what he would have wanted there, Colin Habgood. Crowden ends out the ball. Facundo Mazzaresi, now Sebastian Mazzaresi. Looking long for Habgood. Getting there is Shrestha. Puts in a clearance. Sabanda looking to come down the line, except his touch is askew and goes out of play for a throw. Karate. Facundo Mazzaresi back to Courage Karate. Alejandro Diaz with Carter. Diaz again. Might find a teammate the second time round as Mazzaresi looks to come away. Kuju pokes it wide and it goes out for a throw. Port Darwin throw on this far left-hand side. Attacking minded throw-in. Throwing back to Rivero. Looks centrally. Kuju. Over the top, gets a slight deflection, might help the Hearts here with Rocker. Fabian Duval coming forward with possession, looking to cut inside. Still with Duval. Ball to ground, referee says play on. Mazzaresi. Choque, Sunil Shrestha gets possession. He looks to come forward. Foul there on the ball. Free kick taken quickly. Rocker. Now Sabanda. Chance for the fullback to get a ball inside. Referee says play on. And Makuju brings Crowden to ground. So free kick to Port Darwin. Schultz. Agustin Rivero. Now Alejandro Diaz. Back here to Rivero. Drives across. Finds Mazzaresi. Now Crowden. Going forward here looking for Asnet. Goalkeeper grabs it to come out. Jock. Getting involved there, bringing the player to ground. Free kick to the Darwin Hearts, and Shrestha takes it quickly. Magar. Chol Jock. Cross for Sunil Shrestha. Shal Basnet. Offset wide. Diaz will allow it just to drift down a play. Throw in for Port Darwin. Short to Mazzaresi. Back to Diaz. Now Facundo Mazzaresi. Chance to look up and play a ball forward. Sebastian's in the back here. Oh, and he allowed it to come across. Perhaps didn't think it would sit up for him. Fortunately, it didn't. Goes out of play for a goal kick. It's a very windy afternoon here. Australia's top end. Relatively okay conditions. Cooler breeze. Much more of a respite for a lot of these players in this 4 o'clock kickoff. Usually it's a torrid time to play. Shrestha. Sloppily done. Here's Carter. Out wide here for Alejandro Diaz. Flag stays down. And Sunil Shrestha goes to ground. Crosses the ball in. Dev Cotter gets some contact. Magar. Play for a goal kick. So, of course, many thanks to Diamond Barbers, 4 locations across the territory in Parabalamac, the Darwin CBD and Coolinga. Now in 2023, and stay fresh with Diamond Barbers, as well as Steel Line NTF, Steel Line service over and above, and NTF, your local construction supplier. Magar looking to come out of defense. Duval and Karate, they both combined. Comes out for Port Darwin. Mazarezi, Gittins. Facundo Mazarezi. Possession heated here. Rocker looks for an outside of the football. Esborn Sikia can try and take this down and pose a threat. Tackled well by Gittins, kept alive as well, and Gittins again to Crowden, down the line. Crowden will find Mazarezi through the legs, cleverly done there. Now finds Alejandro Diaz. Back to Carter. Runners on here, Courage Makarati. Centrally, finds Mazarezi. Over the top ball, looking for Habgood. Unfortunately, that pass wasn't good. Drifts out of play for a goal kick, as well as Ward Keller, your experts in family and criminal law, as well as domestic violence, and you can reach them on 1-800-978-360, 1-800-978-360. Hudson Apartments and Darwin Olympic Sporting Club for their contributions in season 23. So as we hit the 20th minute mark, perhaps a couple of minutes away from the routine drinks break in the middle of the half. No real chances for either team to boast about so far. May all change with the drop of a dime. Shrestha sends this forward. Gittins, good header underneath. Mazarezi, high to Crowden. Takes the touch and looks to advance forward. Now Mazarezi. Rocker. Makuju. Choljok. Dev Cotter. To Basnet. Sunil Shrestha. To loft it long. Sikia. Brought to ground. Throw in for Port Darwin. Gittins. As Diaz there in space. Now Rivero. Jock A. Error touch there allows Choljok to get possession. Now Sunil Shrestha. Crowden gets there before Sikia. Sikia looks to get there now. Duval puts it forward for Sikia. Thought about the chance. Instead gets the cross in. Duval takes it down. Chance for him to strike, and he strikes over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So, goal kick taken quickly. Crowden to Carter. Mazarezi concedes possession to Rocker. Choljok. Magar. Jock. Dev Cotter. Gets it forward to Moses Makuju. Magar looks for routes. Can't quite get to the end of that ball. So we'll go out of play for throw in. Rivera. Mazarezi. Carter. Get this forward. Dev Cotter trying to come past Sebastian Mazarezi. Some on route. Rishi Magar. Good challenge in there by Crowden. Now Carter. Ball comes out wide here for Alejandro Diaz. Chance to come wide for Habgood. Flag stays down. Chance for the Wharfies as they enter the box. Habgood's cross. Dev Cotter out there. Sabanda, ooh, picking it away from Carter in the nick of time. Sabanda's ball. Finds Sharon Rocker. Touches away from Gittins on a dime and looks to thread through Sikia. Duval on the far side. Over the top. Finds the forward. Duval. Oh, and courage. Mukarati gets the vital touch. Puts it out behind for a corner. Could have been more. So herein lies the opportunity. Magar inside. Mazarezi. A red touch. Goes out behind. Corner kick once again. By Magar. Chance at the back post here. Crowded being held onto. Referee spots that. Drinks break signalled now. So chance for both teams to get some word from their coach and see if they can make some slight adjustments that can change the outcome. Wind certainly aiding both teams. It's mildly overcast as well. Quick check on the weather. Feeling like 28 degrees at the moment, which, in all fairness, is not the best, not the worst, I should say. Both teams would be enjoying this in spades rather than the usual 30+ degree afternoons with bearing sunlight and heat. So very good afternoon for football. So free kick is to Port Darwin in their box as Schultz comes away to Mukarati. Now Alejandro Diaz. Can he come past Magar? The answer to that question is yes. Options build. Sunil Shrestha traps it down and away from Mazarezi. And it comes straight out to Facundo. Now Habgood. Sebastian Mazarezi, chance on his left, strike, and it's blocked. Now, Makuju. All forward there. Another play by Rivero. Throw into the Hearts. Magar. here to Sabanda. Fullback getting forward. Finds Duval. Chance for Sikia. Comes through the goalkeeper. Schultz clears it. Route back forward. Now Rocker. Comes past Crowden. Sharon Rocker. Still with Rocker. Div Cotter on his left has a strike, and Schultz makes a good gather. Crowden. Habgood. Can't quite find Carter. Sikia combining with Maga. Now Rocker gets forward. Comes away from Crowden. Now Flavian Duval. Cross comes in. Carter's header to the back post. Makarati has Diaz there. Now here is Zarezi. Diaz. The venture forward. There's Alejandro Diaz away from Sabanda. Brought to ground. Referee reaches for the pocket. And will give a yellow card to Consolati Sabanda. So, chance here from this free kick for Port Darwin. With minutes approaching the 30th. Seconds away from that. As we take this free kick, it'll tick over 30. 1/3 of the match expires. Is this about to be the opener? In comes Mazarezi. Direct strike. Maga away initially. Rocker with a header. Mazarezi. Choke strikes directly into Maga. Kuju looks to get out of danger. Bustling one there from Sunil Shrestha. And goes out of play for a throw-in. Rivero now. Throws down the line, Mazarezi. Rivero puts it forward, but it'll come all the way through to Basnet. Michelle Basnet. Now, Dev Cotter. Down the line he looks. Carter goes the other way. Thumped away by Sunil Shrestha. Might have done a bit of damage there. Centre half stays to his knees. Choke. Referee says play on. Now Dev Cotter. Sunil Shrestha. Dev Cotter. Now Sabanda. With Rishi Maga. Rocker. Looking forward. Carter. Gittins with the header and Crowden further out. So throw in. Hart's ball. Joljok. Flavian Duval. And free kick in there against Crowden. Chance here for the Hearts. Rishi Maga. Delivery goes direct. Header to the end by Gittins and Carter. Crowden comes out to Joljok, who might think of an attempt, but Carter gets there first. Habgood keeps it alive here. Sebastian Mazarezi. Chance for the Wharfies to break here. Mazarezi looks to go forward. Good ball through. Choke away from Basnet. The goalkeeper makes a good judgment. So fall to the feet though of Alejandro Diaz. To get forward to Mazarezi. Sunil Shrestha, Sabanda clears his lines. Gittins away from Rocker. Now for Kundo Mazarezi. All wide here, looking for Habgood. He'll scurry across and keep this one alive. Chance to put the ball inside. Sebastian Mazarezi turning away from Jock. Mazarezi back to Crowden. Cross comes in, dangerous area, and Basnet gets a hand to it, puts it out of play. But offside's the call. Late flag by the referee. Not picked up straight away. So free kick to the Hearts. Maga diving in there against Carter as Diaz comes away with possession. Now Mazarezi with some space. Back to Facundo Mazarezi and teed that up for a field goal, if that was ever a resemblance. Would have gone over the outrights there. It's just a goal kick. Choque, Diaz, back to Matthias Choque, getting into the box, moving away from Rocker, and out and behind for corner kick. So corner for the Wharfies, less than 10 minutes of this first half to play. To get onto the end of the corner. Headed by Habgood, oh, it's off the post and out and behind by Carter. Not quite attentive to that one. Not a bad opportunity in the slightest. See on the replay here with Mazarezi. Header in there by Habgood. Sneaking in off that post, and unawares was Sean Carter, not able to turn it down into goal. It's just a goal kick. Sunil Shrestha moves it long. Captain by Duval. Now Sikia. Across to Rishi Maga. Rocker's close, goes to Sikia, chance to strike, he does that, and Harrison Schultz makes an easy save, quick gather and throw it out to Alejandro Diaz. So going forward is Diaz, wide to Choque, Sabanda comes in and steals it away. Down the line looking for Rocker, gonna flick it on, but Rivera does well. Mazarezi looking to go to Habgood. Header comes off and Habgood can get to the end of this. Someone round gets there. Mazarezi's close by, finds him. Chance for a lofted ball. Basnet needs to come. Oh, makes the save and throws it out in front for him to eventually gather. Delivers it wide here. Makuju. Now, Dev Cotter. Sabanda, can get it to Maga, but luckily Choljok is there. Now Sunil Shrestha, trademark run, he'll go on now. We're going to draw a man or two. Still with Sunil Shrestha, cleverly done. Turns inside, oh, and Rivera needed to arrive, and they clear their lines eventually. Good run there by Sunil Shrestha. Having to play more defensive role at the moment. Makuju. So with possession, Makuju strikes, and Schultz can just trap this one. Schultz throws it short. Crowden down to Habgood. Habgood all the way back to his goalkeeper, Schultz. Karate's in the open space. Facundo Mazzaresi, now Courage Karate. Picked away by Sabanda. Cross comes in, looking for Sikia, and Schultz makes the claim. Rolls it quickly. Simon Crowden touches and goes forward. Space for him to drive into. Has Jacob Gittins, the captain, and now Sean Carter. Further wide. Karate. Again, centrally for Carter. Rivero. Matthias Choque. Gets it over the top for Mazzaresi. Ball over the top, searching for his namesake in Sebastian Mazzaresi. Still with Sebastian Mazzaresi. Now to Facundo Mazzaresi. Turns and strikes, and not far away. It's a good hit on the edge of the box. Just not able to quite be so accurate. More than enough power required to certainly put the goalkeeper under pressure. Just a goal kick. Less than 5 minutes of regulation time remaining. Cotter. Ball was rolling, says the referee. Duval trying to get to the ball. Go away from Gittins is Esborn Sikia. And gets the touch in. Port Darwin throw. Crowden. Mazzaresi flick on. Facundo Mazzaresi plays it out wide, and Courage Makarati will get across and keep this in. Short to Carter. Turns away and gets it back to Rivero. Carter. Inside here, Makarati. Rivero over the top, looks for an option. Carter not able to get it out to Facundo Mazzaresi. Choljok. Rocker looking forward for Sikia. Chance might present itself, and instead Schultz has the ball. Sebastian Mazzaresi. Matthias Choque gets in there, wins possession. Free kick against Choljok. Port Darwin ball. Facundo Mazzaresi to Gittins. Mazzaresi once again now. Diaz. Crowder. Diaz. Get it through to Mazzaresi, but possession conceded here. Jock forward. Sikia trying to come away from Gittins. Gittins does well. Back to Schultz. Gittins. Out and wide here for Diaz to run onto. To take on a couple. Puts it forward for Mazzaresi. Habgood. Looks for Choque, but Dinesh Tevkotter's there. Choljok. Sunil Shrestha. Maga. Yeah, for Sikia. Now Sabanda. And here to Rishi Maga. Ball over the top, looking for Duval, but Crowden should be able to just marshal it out, and he does. A minute and a half of regulation time remaining. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, this Thursday, the 10th of August, Hellenic Athletic Club up against Interlions FC, 7 p.m. at Darwin Football Stadium. Don't forget to buy your tickets by Ticketbo. And also head to the Football Northern Territory social media channels to get the link to purchase. And of course, this Monday, there will be a free viewing of the Matildas match, World Cup finals. So come on down Monday evening, free entry, watch the Matildas and cheer them on. As now Rocker comes away with possession, and unfortunately no man forward. Had to play straight to Schultz. Now Agustin Rivera. Alejandro Diaz. Rivera. Habgood brought to ground. Referee says play on. Shrestha. Rocker traps it down. So play it forward for Sikia. Space to drive, but Schultz can gather. So we reach the end of regulation time. Gittins forward to Mazarese. Facundo Mazarese to Sebastian Mazarese. Forward and away from Rocker. Looking to play it forward for Habgood, and it's just a little too much weight on the pass. Basnett's able to gather. Sunil Shrestha. Rishi Maga. Oh, misplaced pass here. Facundo Mazarese. This could be a chance on the stroke. Referee points to the spot. Penalty late on here. And scenes here at Town Football Stadium. On the stroke of half-time, you see here Facundo Mazarese enters the box. Sunil Shrestha outstretched the foot and then put a bit of weight on. Penalty in my books. Facundo Mazarese was through there. Some little error there. Lapse in judgment and concentration will give Colin Habgood the chance to do good for the Wharfies. And so Habgood versus Basnet, and what will be one of the last kicks of the first half. In comes Habgood, strikes and sends the keeper the wrong way. The opening goal for the Wharfies goes to Colin Habgood, and that's on the stroke of half-time. The Wharfies go into the sheds with a 1-0 lead. On the replay there with conviction, sends Basnet the wrong way. And so as we draw into the half, it will be a slender but a late 1-0 lead to the Wharfies, courtesy of Colin Habgood. We'll have a short break and be with you on the other side for the second half. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half moments from kickoff. It is a slender, but it is a lead to Port Darwin. Substitution made as well. Silas Thapper coming onto the pitch as the Hearts will have kickoff. Look to get us back underway this second half. Sunil Shrestha looks like he's being pushed further forward, and he gets the kickoff, and underway we are. Back to Rishi Magar, now Jock. Sabanda to that man who's been substituted, and Silas Thapper. Magar. Sunil Shrestha. Sabanda looking for Duval. Karate back to Rivero. Now Schultz. Looking for Diaz. Wide here for Crowden. Fortunately for him, it does go out of play. So throw in. Round inside. Taken down by Sakir. Crowden. He lifts it forward. And free kick for Port Darwin. So confirmation as it comes forward. Choque, good touch in there. Habgood thinks one from distance, and it's wide and out of play for a goal kick. So it's Sharon Rocker, the man who has come from the pitch, the number 6. Place of Silas Thapper. As now Carter. Here is Crowden. Gittins. Just possessed here. Maga. Now Mazarezi. Matthias Choque. Mazarezi. And the offside flag goes up against the Port Darwin player. Sabanda to Thapper. Basnet. Closed down by Habgood. Quickly across to Div Cotter. Who comes centrally, looking for Rout. Hold of this by Sikia. Chance here. Sending it forward for Sunil Shrestha. Inside the box, across goal. And Harrison Schultz makes a good stop. Puts it behind. Corner kick. Heavy strapping there on the knee of Sunil Shrestha. All up a bit gingerly in that first half, so reinforced by that brace. Corner by Sikia, driven in towards goal. And got a touch there, Schultz. Got a play for a corner on the other side this time. To be taken here by Sikia. Driven in, Shrestha. Header is wide. Fortunately for his side, it's just a goal kick. well so far, Harrison Schultz, the young goalkeeper. Goal kick sent forward. Jock with the header to Moses Makuju. Tackled by Crowden. How to play for a throw. Darwin Hart's throw. Route there to Jock. Threads it through, looking for Maga. Carter to Diaz. Mazarezi, now Carter. Back here to Diaz. Away from Makuju. Carter. Crowden. Mazarezi. Comes out to Diaz. Still with Alejandro Diaz. Agustin Rivero. Just possessed by Sikia. Falling forward for Sunil Shrestha. Looking here for Makuju, and Schultz able to gather. Moves it forward. Habgood underneath. Away from Route. Crowden. Tayesh Choke. Come the other way now. Rishi Maga. Sunil Shrestha. Puts it forward into a dangerous area. Sikia and Schultz collide. Free kick to Port Darwin. Bravery there by Schultz. Mazarezi, beautiful trap down. Gives possession away though. Sunil Shrestha, chance from distance. Away from Gittins. Carter in there. Sikia, going to poke it forward. Carter again, comes out to Shrestha. Good stop by Schultz. Header comes in. And the goal into the back of the net. Goes in. Rishi Maga with the equaliser. No defenders there to help Schultz out as a shot comes in. Taste of offside perhaps, but goes into the back of the net, and Rishi Maga, the man that heads it in there. 1-1. Kickoff taken quickly as Mazarezi looks over the top. Devcotta heads. Goal scorer now, Rishi Maga. Jock. Moses Makuju over the top of Crowden. Carter's there. Helps it wide. Moses Makuju. Rishi Maga. Jock. Here is Shrestha. Going forward. Strikes on the left, and oh, not far away there either. Powerful hit. Goal kick that time. Now Crowden comes away here. Chance for Hearts, but it was cut out quickly. Mazarezi, cross to Carter. Going to play it through to Habgood. Zappa gets intervention. Mazarezi. Here is Choke. Choke still outside of the football for Habgood. Come past Sabanda. And free kick against the Port Darwin player. Now Devcotta. Looking for Duval, but the flag does rise. Deny him of that attacking chance. Now they look to come forward. Mazarezi cuts that one. Turns on a dime away from Duval. Now Choque. Joel Jock though. Karate, heavy touch. Out of play as well. Thapper. Joel Jock. Jock back to Tevkota. Trapped down by Sabanda. Now Sunil Shrestha. Ball forward looking for Sikia. Schultz comes out, makes the competent save. Very well done as well. Forward by Schultz. Jock. And now Tevkota. Gittins comes across to make contact, and now Mazarezi. Well done there from Sebastian Mazarezi. Still alive here. So it comes through. There is Sabanda. Free kick picked up there. Referee agrees. Play through quickly for Fabian Duval. Strikes on, it goes in. Duval puts the Hearts in front. Good finish from the big forward. Fabian Duval. Quick free kick taken by the Hearts, and see the strike on the replay. It's a good hit as well. The urgency seen by their captain in Esborn Sikia. And now the Hearts turned it around. Just over 10 minutes played, they're up by 1 goal, and they're looking to come forward again. Sunil Shrestha over the top for Moses Makuchu, and the offside flag rises to his disappointment. Crowden coming in there. Jock goes to ground. Kept alive by Magar now. Sikia, chance to drive from distance. A block off there by Gittins. Still alive here. Over the top. Duval keeps it alive. Going to get to the second ball. Couldn't quite do so. Mazarezi comes out of defence. Duval. Choque. And Mazarezi. Jock. Here is Sunil Shrestha. Turns inside. Options there. Has the strike himself, and out of play for a goal kick. Kudju and Open Acres elected to ignore that sign. Out of play for a goal kick only. Was a chance. Short here for Rivero. Schultz. Cross to Rivero. Down the line, searching Borley. Instead it goes out of play. Duval, heavy touch there. Can't get out of defence quite so easily. Port Darwin. Sabanda, cross to Suman Rout. time here. Trying to get forward there. Not quite working out for his side. Habgood trying to compete with Thapper, but always have the height there to win that ball. Now Jock. Ball is good across. Sabanda. Sunil Shrestha keeps it alive. Duval there as well. Out of play for a Hearts throw. And some attention required here for Sunil Shrestha. See if he's okay to continue. Seems all good for now. It's just a bit of tension being looked at. Magar with the ball, pokes it forward and out of play. Port Darwin throws. The ice is coming on to the foot, so I assume perhaps Sunil Shrestha's afternoon's done, but we'll see if he can be patched up and put back out there. Here comes Moses Mukuju. Chance to drive inside. Shot is blocked. Gittins the other way. Heavy touch. Just goes out of play. Throw in. Joel Jock. Back to Dev Cotter. Suman Rao. Suman Rao. Looking forward. Kuju. Able to keep it in. Goal kick. So Sunil Shrestha okay to continue. Mazarezi. Played here to Sebastian Mazarezi by Facundo. Sabanda comes across. To get away from Choke as well. Karate gets there and gets frontal position. Mazarezi. Now Diaz flagged for offside, unfortunately for him. Substitution can take place now for the Hearts. There's Born Sikia, the man to be replaced. Gives off the armband to Sunil Shrestha. And he'll be replaced by number 9. That's Saeed Teji. So Saeed the TJ comes on. Gets a touch, look to get onto it straight away. Now here's Alejandro Diaz. Wide here for Habgood. Chance and space now for the forward. Into the box, strikes the arm. Penalty kick, number 2 of the afternoon. And so, chance here, perhaps for Habgood again, to play saviour once more. Needs to really convert this. The Hearts have been up for it since. And this would peg them back and ensure that they remain well and truly alive. Here comes Habgood, and he strikes and scores. Equalizes things, and it's his second of the afternoon. Colin Habgood keeps the Wharfies well and truly in it. Still plenty of time left here. Got a level game. As we get things back underway. Sunil Shrestha fancies one from distance. Oh, not too far away. A little off target on its way through, but not far away whatsoever. Trying the attempt. Rivera. Schultz. Good clearance picked up by Sunil Shrestha. Rivera gets the touch in there. Sabanda. Good tackle there by Rivera. Now Sebastian Mazarese. The Wolfies can spring. And a good tackle in recovery there from Sabanda. Carter. Choke. Carter. Looking further forward. Habgood. Flag rises to deny him. Maga. Tapa. Header out there by Carter. And late challenge on Mazarese. Referee says free kick. So Carter gets a yellow card as well. Free kick for Darwin. All animated there. Some of the players to keep their things in check. It's still a level game. A lot to play for. I want to ensure they remember that. Ball in by Mazarese. Post route gets the header. Now Maga. Crowd in. Referee says utilising the hands and drinks break. So we've had a goal in this half. It's been to Colin Habgood, and it's a positive in some senses. So there's a game back into an interesting position. So at this stage, many thanks to Diamond Barbers, 4 locations across the territory. Rap Bellamac, the Darwin CBD, Coalinga, Ward Keller, experts in family and criminal law, as well as domestic violence, and you can reach them on 1-800-978-360. It's 1-800-978-360, and Steel Line NTF, Steel Line service over and above, and NTF, your local construction supplier. Hudson Apartments, and as well, Darwin Olympic Sporting Club. So plenty to play for. Just over 20 minutes to go. See which of these two sides will emerge most hungry for the game. Huge 3 points up for grabs if either can wrestle it out of the grasp of the other. So play to continue now. Sent forward by Magar. Space here for Shrestha, trying to get away from Crowden. Gittins away. Play on, says the referee. And Duval trying to get things flowing, but referee says nothing on this occasion. So a chance now for the Hearts with Magar. For Rout, trying to come away from Crowden. That's Choke forward. Mazarezi comes on the inside, finds Sebastian Mazarezi, and now Habgood will try and pace away. Sabanda gets there first. Plays it back to Basnet. Thapper's short and across he is. Takes possession. Now, Sabanda looks to go forward. Back the other way. Mazarezi goes to ground playing the ball. Referee says play on. Choke across. Keeps possession with the Wharfies. Now here is Crowden. Mazarezi over the top. Sabanda gets the touch. Habgood gets involved. Chance for him to strike. Ooh, not far away. Out and behind for a goal kick. Certainly trying their luck. Trying to take all 3 points. Sent forward now. Headed on by Flavien Duval. And DJ looking to get onto the end of it. It's back to Schultz. He sends it up into the air. Might stay just inside as Duval lets it go out of play for a Hearts throw. Throwing back here for Dev Cotter. Cut out by Diaz. Shock as well. Samuel Shrestha. Dev Cotter. Driving this wide. It's a Rezi with the header. Now Sabanda. Further back to Thapper. Magar. Jock. Dev Cotter looking for Duval. Takes the touch wide for someone Rout to accelerate away to. Magar. Rishi Magar. Now Jock. And for Makuju, away from Gittins. Still Makuju. Chance to drive inside the box. Shot with his left. Schultz makes a good save. Puts it out behind for a corner. Stop there from the youngster. Ensures they stay alive. Comes in TJ with the corner. Karate with a header. Magar with a strike. Comes back in. Carter clears. Mazarezi. Samuel Shrestha. Free kick conceded. Karate looks forward. Matthias Choke. Throw in. A substitution to take place here. 12, Ashmit Regmi. Coming onto the pitch. Now will replace Flavian Duval, goal scorer. Good shift this afternoon. Carter combines with Mazarese, lifting it over the top. Alejandro Diaz gets to the full of the ball. Away from Dev Cotta. Nicely done from Diaz. Ball comes in. Habgood. And the header from Colin Habgood couldn't quite be turned into the back of the net. Almost the chance there for the forward. So he lays back in, a little bit of despair. Was a chance. Tapper. Cross goal for Dev Cotta. Route. Back to Dev Cotta. Looking here for Crowden, allows it just to go out of play. Mazarese spins back. Gittins. Mazarese looking forward, couldn't quite find Choke. Play continues. Kuju. Now, Choljok. Arriving there, Sebastian Mazarese. Carter. Gittins. Carter. Mazarese. There is Choke. Corralled by a couple Hearts players. Kuju. Magar. Driven forward by Sabanda and put out of play there. So, on Hearts throw. So Sabanda stayed to ground. See if that's cause for concern. Might just come off and receive some attention. No, stays on the pitch. Can't keep Sabanda off for long. Back there by Makuju. Referee says foul throw. So Port Darwin with a throw in here. Inside. Finds Mazarese. Comes away from a couple. And will be a Port Darwin throw. Trying to get things done quickly. Forward for Alejandro Diaz. Stays inside. Thapper. And will be a throw in. Ball goes out of play. And by Sabanda, John. And free kick, conceded. This will be a Darwin Hearts ball. Caught him on the shins there, Mazarese. He thinks it was some theatrics involved, but I'll say that Choljok is wearing his shin guards rather low, more like ankle guards, but perhaps that's the cause for the contact. So with just over 10 minutes to go. Game is poised, balanced. See if either can emerge victorious. There's not long left to go. Less than 10 minutes now as the players limbering up. Chong Jock comes from the field to receive some medical attention. Sabanda sends it forward. Good header by Rivero. Carter, time to have on the ball. Diaz flicks it here to Sebastian Mazarese. Choque on the far side, looking to make a run. Ball over the top, and it's wide. Chance there, gilt-edged opportunity. Just not able to put it into the back of the net. Good ball by Sebastian Mazarese. Finding Matthias Choque in space, and the forward, usually clinical, not able to turn it in. The Hearts survive. Joel Jock looks okay to continue. Back onto the field he goes. Driven forward there by Dev Cotter. Courage Mukarati. Allows Diaz to take possession. To Agustin Rivero. Not able to keep it inside. Out of play for throw. Sabanda for Maga. Driving it, looking for Regmi. Heads it wide. Makuju looking to come away from Gittins. Couldn't quite do so. Facundo Mazarese drives it wide, looking for Choque. Dinesh Cotter. Still with Dev Cotter. Hearts looking to get forward. Go out of play for their throw. No substitutes used yet by Port Darwin. So substitutes of an array at the ready for their coach, Ryan Bailey. Not yet electing to use one. Dev Cotter. Good pressure put in there by Mazarese, and Crowden with the clearance. Joel Jock going to come across to Thapper. Pressured there by Matthias Choque. Joel Jock brings it down. Wide, but Mazarese's ball comes across here. Habgood in space, and the flag goes up. Not sure if that was correct, but it was made nonetheless. And now Sunil Shrestha looking to pace away from Agustin Rivero. Wide ball here, Dinesh Dev Cotter cross into the box. Saeed J with a strike off of Courage Mukarati. Goes simply out of play for a goal kick. Agustin Rivero. Strong calls there for a handball, but not sure there was much Mukarati due to get his way out of that one. Gittins now crowded. Overlapping run, comes forward. Through here for Habgood, heavy touch. And free kick given. Crowden looked to go through. And this is prime time for a hero to step up and make his mark on the game. Sebastian Mazarese look to do so. So chance for Port Darwin late on here. Free kick for Port Darwin. Players protesting the wall hasn't been backed up far enough. It does look fairly short. As Mazarese comes in with a curling hit. Oh, and it's not far away. Basnet stretched to his limits. Wasn't unfortunately fully required. So it goes out for goal kick. Cotter sends it down the line. Crowden gets to it. Thapper with him. Regmi playing it forward for Makuju. Diving challenge there is good by Rivero. Regmi trying to hold it up. And Carter can't quite keep it alive, so out of play for a throw. Regmi in for Said Tujide, and now comes inside looking for Makuju, out by Rivero. Out by Gittins. Diaz. Diving challenge by Dev Cotter. Sabanda. Inside ball looking for Sonil Shrestha. Looking to go down through. Sabanda's cross. Cleared out there first time. Mazarese. Choke. Mazarese still. And holds it up here. Attention required for the player. Yellow card. Second yellow. Joel Jock sent from the field. Substitution taking place for Port Darwin as well, coming on number 4. That's Emmanuel Pedroza. So brought down to 10 men. The Darwin Hearts. Joel Jock sent off, adding to their suspension woes. It's Carter's ball forward. Basnet will come out to collect. So, a bit of a rejig of formation. As Basnet hoofs this forward. The Droz will be backed up here. Makuju with a chase. Port Darwin come out of defence though. Rivero. Diaz. To Rivero. Away from Shrestha. Down the line, headed on by Sabanda. Back here, Silesh Thapper. Turns on the ball, finds Sabanda. Only a couple minutes remain as Magar's ball forward. Come all the way through to Harrison Schultz. So as things stand, it would take Port Darwin to 10 points. Within 2 wins of the top 4. It's not an impossible feat, but very difficult nonetheless. They'll certainly be pushing on for a late goal. As now Rout comes into cover. Back to Basnet. Miraculously, it'd be Port Darwin's first draw of the season if it comes off that way. Darwin Hearts would be their 3rd. Makuju comes wide to Sabanda. Sunil Shrestha. Just possessed there by Diaz. Down the line for Makuju, but headed there by Rivero. Facundo Mazarese. Sunil Shrestha getting in there, dispossessing the midfielder. Chance for him to drive forward there, Sunil Shrestha. Side in TJ, and the offside flag rises. Brought down the other way. Crowden comes forward, looking to drill it in. Regmi in the way. Now Maga. There is Moses Makuju. There is Sunil Shrestha lifting it into the box, and Syed Ndijay lifting it to the keeper. The offside flag rises again. So reach the end of regulation time as Arezi forward to his namesake. Facundo to Sebastian, and now Sabanda looks to pick this up. Throw in for Port Darwin. Down the line they look to go. Alejandro Diaz. Back here for Agustin Rivero. Mazarezi. Still here with Sebastian Mazarezi. Now Matthias Choque looking to come forward, still with Matthias Choque across. And Basnet just parries it out behind. Corner kick. Late chance. Taken short. Here is Facundo Mazarezi with space to drive. Basnet with another save. So corner kick will be needed to be taken on the other side. Sabanda gets back to his feet. Mazarezi. Cross comes in. Maga hoofs it forward. Sabanda's there. Traps it down for Sunil Shrestha. Chance for him to drive away. Trying to get it past Gittins, not quite successful. Here is Rivero. Now to Carter. There's Mazarezi. Stays on side. Oh, no, the offside flag goes up eventually. So offside. The call. So Rishi Maga with the free kick. Drives forward. Header back the other way as Carter comes to Mazarezi. Sebastian Mazarezi. Here is Matthias Choque. Mazarezi does well. Away from Regmi. Still with Mazarezi. Wanting to thread through. Choque here. Through on goal. Away from the keeper. Across to Habgood, and they've stolen it. Port Darwin look to have taken all 3 points, and Habgood has a hat-trick. Choque with the assist. Habgood steals it, and Port Darwin keep in touch with the top 4. Wonderful result for the Wharfies at the very death. They've taken all 3 points, and that takes them to 12, within 3 of Azzurri. Full time here, Men's Premier League. It is Port Darwin Football Club 3, Darwin Hearts Football Club 2. To recap their goals from the Hearts were Flavian Duval and Rishi Pithakotti Maga, and a hat-trick to Colin Habgood is too good. And the Hearts escape with all 3 points. My name's been George Scufezis. We'll have a quick break and you'll get to see some more Premier League football. That's women's between Mindle and the Hearts, followed by Azzurri and Olympic.